And we're back, fellow knife enthusiast, just Jewel, and I'm here with another 5-minute review bringing you the Bestech Sledgehammer. Now, right now, this knife comes in a few different versions. If you couldn't tell, it's got micarta and then a different material, G10. Now, I'm going to give you the specs of this knife real quick first. So, overall, this folding knife is 7.2 inches. Closed, it's about 4.17 inches. Blade on this one is, hold on, it's got the dual-sided thumb stud for opening. So the blade length is 3 inches. This one is D2, like a lot of Bestech knives. They're D2 for like less than 68 bucks. So either 68, 50, around there, most of them. So it does have some jimping, which I like always. Jimping is always good, always nice. Gives you a little bit of extra control when you're cutting, especially if you want to do any precision cutting. Now, it has a plain edge and satin stone-washed finish. This liner lock does come in both a green micarta and then like a dark green. This one is the plain green one. I'll show you, hold on. These are just taken out of the boxes, so I haven't really used them yet. So there's the green one. And then it also comes in G10. This one is the orange G10. So I have to say they're pretty good at opening. I would have probably suggested they put a little bit of maybe ridges on the thumb studs just to give you a little extra grip when you're trying to deploy it. They're just kind of plain, which is alright, it works, but not as well as it could have. It does have some barrel spacers, and this liner lock does feature a tip-up pocket clip. I do think they attempted to put a lanyard hole in one of the barrel spacers. I don't know if you can tell. Let's see if we can get a close-up on that. There's right there. I'm not sure what that is about. I don't think I would use it as a lanyard hole myself, but I guess if you wanted to, you could. Now, I have to say, this is, as of right now, this is Bestech's one of their newer knives, the Sledgehammer, but I think I have seen something very similar to this style before, and that would be in the QS Penguin, which I happen to have. Yeah, so I would like you to just take a look at those together. Let's move these out of the way for now. And just look at those and compare. I mean, they are eerily similar, which isn't surprising because QSP did so well on this knife. It's not surprising that someone would want to try and copy it. Normally, I wouldn't condone that because usually it's never as good as the original. And I feel like you should be able to come up with your own ideas, but I do see how wanting to do something like the Penguin could lead someone to do it like that. Now, this one is more of a, I wouldn't want to say a reverse Tonto, because that's more of this one. This one's probably more trying to do a Tonto, but not exactly. It's more of, it looks like a blunt tip, but it's not. It cuts. But I think they're trying to go for a blunt tip type of look. Now this one is the QSP with the green linen micarta, as you can see. They're pretty close. This one, they did do a type of like fading micarta type of design just to give it some variation in the handle, which I think is good since they didn't do something exactly like it. And there's the back one. But pocket clips are really, really similar. Now, the pocket clip on the Sledgehammer is not reversible like it is on the Penguin. So they didn't do exactly alike, but they're very similar. And then the G10 Sledgehammer reminded me greatly of not only the Penguin, but the Parrot as well. And they kind of have features of each, I'd have to say. The linen micarta one has the micarta like QSP, and it has the same type of thick liners as the QSP, but the Sledgehammer for G10 looks very similar to the Penguin, especially since the Parrot from QSP is only deployed through a dual-sided thumb stud. So that is another similarity that they've had now with QSP knives. But you can see there's some very similar features going on in both of these knives. I mean, if you took away the pivot cap on this and a couple of other little things, you'd be like, that's a QSP. They're just really close. But once again, you can't really blame Bestech for wanting to copy greatness, because I'm pretty sure we made QSP Penguin Knife of the Year last year, so I would probably go and copy the Knife of the Year too. So I'll show you how it opens one more time with the dual-sided thumb stud. So there it is. This is a pretty good budget-friendly carry. It's got D2 steel. I mean, it's got the micarta handle. It's good liners. It's a solid EDC, and I would get one. I don't know if maybe I like Bestech. I always have, so I'm probably a little biased. I don't think it's better than the QSP Penguin, but it rivals it. So this does end the 5-minute review for the Bestech Sledgehammer. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We also do the AK Blade Show every Friday. I do it with my co-host C, who is a little out there, I'd have to say. But you know, it's pretty fun. We do knives and all types of gear every Friday, so you can check us out on tons of social media sites too, like Facebook, Pinterest, Reddit, YouTube, IGTV, Parler for now. We do pictures, we do giveaways, so just make sure to check us out. That does end this 5-minute review for the Bestech Sledgehammer. I'm Just Joel from The Landing Knife, and I am signing off.